welcome back. Happy Wednesday. Things were a lot cooler today behind that cold front we had last night. Temperatures right now up in the big country, upper 60s in some places, 67 over in Snyder, 69 over in Big Spring, with some lower 70s mixed in as well. 70 degrees on the dot in Abilene. And then when you look down towards the Concho Valley, we're in those lower to mid 70s, 74 right now here in San Angelo. Now tonight we are going to be a little cooler with that lack of cloud cover, and we still have northerly air being brought in by those northerly winds, but wind speeds are going to still be a little breezy, so we won't quite dip into freezing levels, but we are going to get to the lower 40s to upper 30s in some places, expecting a low of 41 in both San Angelo and Abilene. Menard and Sonora, though, could be getting down to the upper 30s at 39 degrees. And for the rest of the work week, we are going to see these more seasonal temperatures in the lower to mid 70s, 73 on tomorrow, 75 on Friday, but we're going to jump right back up to the 80s by weekend. Although we have these cooler temperatures, we still are going to be dealing with those elevated to critical fire weather conditions over the next few days because things are just still so dry. In fact, this is a look at tomorrow. We have elevated conditions here in portions of the Concho Valley, and then critical fire weather conditions in portions of the big country, which brings back the point of this red flag warning that we have going into effect at 10 a.m. tomorrow. That'll be lasting until about 8 p.m. tomorrow afternoon. The biggest impacts that we're looking at, those wind gusts are going to be up to 40 miles per hour. The ongoing drought is not helping situations, but we really could be seeing relative humidity values in the single digits in these areas. So you want to practice your fire safety because we're still not over that hump just yet. But here's a look at what's happening and why we're still dealing with these breezy winds, why we're still dealing with these cooler temperatures, but still dealing with the fire weather conditions on top of that. So this is the trough that the upper level trough that we've been talking about over the past few days that had that cold front with it, brought us a little bit of rain at the start of the week. That's still here ushering in that cool northerly air that's going to start to try to move a little bit east in the coming days, but it's not going to be moving very fast, so we're still going to be seeing those cooler temperatures to end the work week. We will have a surface level high centered over the New Mexico-Texas border to help usher in more northerly air at the surface, just helping reinforce that flow, providing those stronger winds on Thursday, which is why we're looking at possible critical fire weather conditions. Now, as early as Friday, we'll really start to see this thing shifting east to help us see those winds start to shift back to a southerly orientation. Along with that, we're going to see a brief moment of this surface high over in Oklahoma, which isn't going to be doing much for us except for keeping those skies clear going into the weekend. Those sunny skies, we love them. But as you see, we're going to have this southerly flow returning over the weekend as the upper level ridge starts to build in behind that front moving east. So that's why we're going to see that jump going from 75 on Friday to 86 on Saturday. But thankfully, we could be seeing some rain chances into the start of next week with a possible cool down. Not going to be cooled down by much, though, because we're only going to be into the mid 80s by this time next week. Back to you, Esmeralda.